Hello and welcome to episode 22 of Thought Bubbles, sparkling insights into community engagement, coming to you from McLaren Vale. I've brought you out today because it's a beautiful day, but it is a cold day. It's definitely winter now. Today I'm asking the question of who is responsible. And what's triggered this is people still saying to me, even episode 22 in, we don't understand what you do. What is community engagement? Why do you keep going on about decision making and people being involved in decision making? So I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. And the way I want you to think about it this week is thinking about your community and who is responsible for what in your community. And when I'm saying who is responsible for what, I'm really wanting you to think about who is responsible for creating something or maintaining something or making something happen. So next time you're leaving your house, when you walk out the door and you close the door and you look back at your house, think about who is responsible for building that house, okay? Who is responsible for the way that house looks? Who is responsible for the way your street looks and the particular ambience that your street might have, or your neighbourhood might have, or your community might have? As you get into your car, who is responsible for ensuring that car is affordable for you and maintaining that car is affordable for you? Who is responsible for maintaining those roads that you're driving on, the potholes in the roads or the verges on the roads? Who kind of decides what is going to be in those places? Maybe as you head to the shops, who decided that having shops in that particular place would be a good thing? Who decided what kind of shops should go in there? Who decided how much things should cost and what kind of access we should have to all the different things and where things come from? Who decides or oversees the quality of all of that stuff that you can buy at the shops and ensures that you as a consumer are looked after? Who decides, let's say then after you've been to the shops, you maybe feel a bit poorly or sick and you're needing to go and see your doctor, or you're needing to pop to the hospital. Well, who decided to put a hospital there? Who decides where there needs to be access to health services? Who decides the scale of which those health services need to be? Let's even think about in a beautiful setting like this. I'm going to take it really, really broad here. Who decides that that sky is blue? Now that might seem like a silly question, like, oh, Becky, ridiculous. That's like a kind of who created the world type question. Well, it is, yes. But the sky is blue and we can't take that for granted, because somewhere there must be a policy or a decision is made that we're not going to have really intensive manufacturing here that creates intensive pollution in that sky to make it grey and smoggy permanently. So yes, we take that sky for granted that that's blue, but there is something somewhere within our structure in the community that's deciding that we're not going to be polluting our skies. Who decides that there's going to be vines planted here? Well, that's probably a private sector decision by farmers who have decided this is a good spot, but then equally it might be part of a bigger plan that this is going to be an area of agriculture and that it always has been, and that we're going to develop that and continue to thrive on that, maybe, hopefully. So what I'm trying to get you thinking about is really that every single thing around us, there is a decision made at some point in time, or somebody is responsible for it. Now the question, when you've actually thought about that, is who is responsible, and what is your role in that decision making process? So again, let's imagine we're talking about the sky being blue. Well, what's my role in ensuring the sky is blue? Well, I guess as a member of the community, I've got a role to play somewhere. But one of those moments might be when, you know, if there was a government that came in that was decided we're going to have massive load of manufacturing that's going to pollute that sky, I might have something to say about it. If there was something else that was going to affect it, the line of sight that was going to block the blue sky, we're going to suddenly go high rise, I'd probably have something to say about it. Look, I'm pulling really, really ridiculously big examples out of the bag here, but what I want to say is that somebody is responsible for every single thing that is around us, and is that person you? Thank you. See you next time.